Hi guys, just like my last video, today I decided to interview Shihan again. Hope you enjoy.
こう斜めに来すぎてると思う。もっとこっちからパーこのボールを打たれてそうね。そうでもうちょっと高く。そうこうやってもうちょっとこう放物線をね。そうそれをさ下段やってみて。パーそう手厳しくパシッそうねもう一回パーで次ここにそうOK
I have been posting a lot of videos about trip to Japan and my training in Japan, but none of you guys like it. A lot of you guys told me you all prefer Kyokushin videos, so I decided to post a lot of Kyokushin Karate video for now. And I am with my Shihan again. Thank you, Shihan. As some of you guys commented on my channel, thank you very much. And yes, there are so many different kind of Kyokushin. We are IKO Kyokushin Kaikan. In 1964, Sosai Oyama established Kyokushin Kaikan. So could you tell us a little bit of the history?
Yes, what I've heard from my senpais and senseis, Sosai Oyama was a martial arts practitioner from before, and he was the Goju-ryu practitioner. Also, I've heard that he also practiced a Shotokan. But then back then, they didn't really have any border between different styles. I heard that a lot of people were training kind of a mixed training in karate practitioners. And what I know is Sosai Oyama had so-called Oyama Dojo, and that was in Ikebukuro. He was having an Oyama Dojo way before he established Kyokushin Kaikan. Kyokushin Kaikan was starting from 1964, but then Oyama Dojo was around from early 50s, or maybe possibly late 40s. Well, I learned from Shihan Babilo, who used to be the chairman of North America, and he was the branch chief of Hawaii. He said he was the first official branch outside of Japan, and I've heard that that became an official branch in 1957, which that would be many years before the Kyokushin became a Kyokushin Kaikan. And he met Sosai Oyama in 1952. I believe it was springtime. Sosai was on his way to the mainland US to introduce karate, and he stopped by Hawaii and met Shihan Babilo. So Shihan Babilo learned a karate from Sosai Oyama, which Shihan Babilo was already a martial arts teacher back then, but then he was so amazed about Sosai's skills and strength, so that he decided to become a student.
Wow.
So that's early 50s. So you can see that Sosai Oyama already had the established group and style that was called Oyama Dojo. And then lots of foreign students start gathering in Tokyo to learn from Sosai Oyama, and then those people go back to their own country and establish their dojo, so that organization became bigger and bigger. And I think the 1964 was about right time to Sosai Oyama to take off as a Kyokushin Kaikan. Yeah, I was born in '66, so I wasn't even around. But then, that's what I know by history.
So as you talked in the previous video, Kyokushin in Japan got really popular thanks to media or manga itself. But sounds like other countries, Sosai just went there by himself on a ship to just spread the Kyokushin and karate culture.
I think that style fit to the people and culture outside of Japan. So his style was showing and proving that this karate is effective. This is what I believe, and this is how we practice. What do you guys think about it? Right? So his style was so direct, and then probably a lot of people accept his way of thinking and practicing. And I think he had a really global mind too. Himself in Japan, he was immigrant. He came from Korea, so that his view wasn't really within only one country.
Right.
So his view was, from the lot bigger point.
The reason why I started Kyokushin, it was because my sensei back in Japan, I was training under some dojo and some stunt team. I was doing some stunt training and action training for action actor or just regular actors. And my sensei was part of JAC, which is Japan Action Club. Japan Action Club is actually the first stunt community in Japan. It was established by Sony Chiba. And they created a lot of films and involved in a lot of TV shows and stuff. If you join Japan Action Club, Kyokushin Karate was pretty much requirement. So actually Sony Chiba was really close to your Shihan, so they used to do training together. So how was it? How was those Jack stunt people?
Yes, I remember when we had a summer camp or the winter camp, Japan Action Club, those younger guys, they come to a summer camp, they join and they do all the same training we do. And most of those guys, when they come to the summer camp, they take the promotion test for the belt. So I remember, even though they are like a fairly lower ranking belt, their coordinations and strengths were so extreme that they were pretty strong fighters. I was already brown belt, but then there were like some of the blue and yellow belt that they can take down all those regular green belts, because of the strengths and ability that they have. Yeah, they're pretty strong.
Yeah, I remember the picture of you and Hiroki Sanada. Hiroki Sanada was one of the most famous stunt training or action actor under Sony Chiba, JAC, Japan Action Club. And Sony Chiba, I'm sure you guys know some of his films, but something like that, he has done so many different films and stuff for action films, and he pretty much spread the action culture in Japan as well. Just like a lot of senpai around the world, you, Shihan, you're almost 60 years old, but you've been teaching Kyokushin for a very, very long time. But how Kyokushin is helping you grow in your different aspects of your life?
I usually don't look at the Kyokushin that way. I just do it because I love it, and just out of my love. I mean, there's no way I can quit doing this. But then, because of this long time practice and got to know a lot of people from different part of the world. If you're in Kyokushin and if you've been in Kyokushin for a long time, you basically become a friend with pretty much a lot of people from different countries. So you're gonna probably have a bunch of different friends or who you know very well from like the other side of the earth. And that's one of the benefit that you can get through a Kyokushin life. But usually within a daily life, you don't really think of those deeper things. You're just having fun, and you just do it because you love it. And of course, you train, you sweat, and you become healthy. I mean, if you're really into, try to be a champion and really into fight, and sometimes you put yourself so hard that I don't think we can say that it's really good for the health, because sometimes you push yourself really to the edge. If you are challenging to the limit, right? But once you are out of the tournament circuit, then you don't really push yourself physically, and especially if you are used to be a fighter, you have lots of change here and there, the lower back, knees, and all kinds of different issues. But then the Kyokushin teaches us how to deal with it and live through our life strong. So, I mean, I'm sure you can say the same thing with different martial arts too. That's what Kyokushin was to me in my life.
Anyway, thank you so much again, Shihan Taku. And if you have any questions, you guys commented a lot in my previous video. I really appreciate it. But if you have any questions to Shihan or anything about Kyokushin or anything else, please comment below and we'll talk about it maybe next video. Thank you so much again, Shihan, and thank you so much guys for watching again. I hope you have a great day. Bye!